was also an avenue or faucet in teenagers when I would have these fights with my sister, that I would challenge her past what I want, even at times, and then act on it past what, because I just didn't know how to handle the situation. And so I would get physical with her past what I wanted as well, because I just didn't know how to handle the situation in that moment. I also remember that at times where I may have put my hands on her in some type of way. I also remember that in teenagers because it was just there or whatever else, and I didn't know how to handle it. So in the moment, I just did something without thinking it through to handle it or whatever else. Or, like I said, I may have even punched her in the face at one point in time, or the arm, or I don't remember what it was. Because I was just trying to handle the situation, and I was confused in the moment, and that was my way of dealing with it without thinking deeply of it or whatever else. And like I said, this was usually mistakes I made in teenage years that I learned from and never made again. Because, like I said, there could have been a situation I was put amongst that, whether or not I was in the same, had to be in the same environment, whatever else. There was a fight, and my way of handling it without thinking about it twice was just to like punch her in the face or whatever in some type of way, when I was a teenager or whatever else, and not really thinking about the consequences beforehand. Like I said, just thinking of it as something that was like what it was or what it could be in some lighter way or in some kind of light way. That's how I saw it as a teenager. That I didn't really mean even after the fact to hurt her by is what it was. Like I said, I just meant to like mean something to the situation in some type of way. That's all I really meant, not really thinking about it before, afterhand. And it was because I felt like I was in a situation that may have been stressful or put amongst it, whatever else. And for whatever reason, that was my way of handling it, hitting her or punching her in some type of way. I remember this in childhood. And I just remember anytime my sister would have a problem with me or an attitude or whatever else, I may grab something from her, put my hand on her at one point in time in childhood. That's what I remember it being. I don't remember exactly a punch per se, but I remember grabbing something from her, whatever else. Or that's kind of stuff I remember in childhood because